thing about school is that it was different every day. You don't really get that when you graduate. You know, good days are done. I'll show up to a college party every now and then just to show face and see some old friends, but you got a job that you go to every day. It's the same thing every day, 9 to 5 or whatever your hours are. It's mostly just same thing every day. Wake up, work, gym, eat. My name is Lucas Persechino. I'm a car salesman at Burlington Subaru. I skateboard a little bit, you know. No longer a college student, so the partying is kind of dialed down. I was just looking for something that could, you know, support myself in Burlington. The cost of living is kind of high here. You know, I had 2 interviews in one day. One of them was at Subaru and the other one was for this, you know, kitchen appliance company. So then Subaru called me up right after that interview and I was like, yeah, I'll work there. You're working all the time. It's like, it's a good job, like, you know, selling cars and talking to people all day, like that's, you know, it's fun. But it's the same thing every day. Wake up, work, gym, eat. That's kind of boring. So I definitely don't plan on making a career out of selling cars. But that's the thing I kind of liked about being a business major, was that you can go so many different routes. I didn't want to have one career. This is temporary. I might go into selling other things where the commission is different, maybe better, I don't know. When me and my roommates graduated, they all left, you know. They went to do grad years at different schools, or they went back to New York and Boston, and I'm the only one who stayed in Burlington. They all ditched me, so. Well, I'm not a stranger to living on my own. Obviously, at school I was on my own. But now I'm like really on my own because I don't have any roommates. So now like I just feel lonely sometimes, like when I got nothing to do on like a Friday night, except for, you know, video games, Netflix. It's kind of lonely, but I'm getting back into the habit of liking my alone time. I skate on my days off. Every day off, really, I head down to the skate park, and it helps because it's, you know, it's physical activity, but it's also pretty fun. I've always enjoyed it. It's gets your heart going, gets your heart rate going, and landing like a new trick every once in a while is like one of the best feelings ever. I think I was like 7, 8, you know, I would just skateboard around the neighborhood with my friends, and then that and baseball, and that was always, those two were always my thing. And it got to a point, I think when I got to high school, where it was just like, oh, I can't really skate anymore because if I get injured, you know, and then that continued throughout college, and now that I'm done with that, you know, I'm back to skateboarding because, you know, I need something to do, right? And yeah, now I enjoy it. I still try to keep the board under my feet and not as much risk taking there because I'm not, you know, 16 anymore. But yeah, my mom had mixed feelings about me skateboarding, especially when I was young. She didn't want me to get hurt, obviously, especially not the face. Getting back into skateboarding was kind of a challenge because for some odd reason, my old skateboard that I used in college, it was, I mean, rarely used, but when I used it, I didn't know where to find it. You know, good skateboards are at least like $150 to $200. And when I was just starting out and I was like losing my mind because I was just trapped in my apartment, I was like, I gotta get a skateboard. So with like the last like $200 in my account at the time, I like bought the cheapest deck I could find at, you know, one of the skate shops, and I was like so relieved. But it was a challenge, but I got it.
Just riding around having fun, you know?